this year's Nedbank Cup final. And you'll be watching this one with myself and Mtutuzeli Scott. Patrick Maswanganyi on the front foot already, and Kota just left it behind him, but Van Rooyen snaps it back and has a go. And Washington Arubi calls for calm. Here's Nkota, Makaula. Maswanganyi waited for the foul, waits a little bit longer. And it's this impending performance that will determine if one of these two teams really are final worthy. And you could easily say that Patrick Maswanganyi enjoys this competition much more than the others. Dionhoto faces Mahlatsi, goes past Mahlatsi. Evidence Machopa now into the midfield. Makaula. The home crowd, the sea of happy people, are expectant.
Babize uDito namhlanje yellow card zakhe zintathu. Amfukenge ungaphandle bambeke ngaphandle njengelalela yellow card zakhe zintathu. Ekhumbule kuseza idabi ngaphambili. Talente Mbatha akabonakali nokubonakala nakumalalela eOrlando Pirates United ba abadlali abaninzi baphunyuziwe. Busomvile uResi City Melusi Buthelezi indoda isaqambela emva koko akakange babethwe bani. Akhumbula iBaroka ibilapha yaquthiswa kabuhlungu. Tsegofatso Mabaso basa Xebe hat-trick yakhe faka amanqaku ade amathathu wanikwa. Sizabe sesiyazi ba leliphina eliyayo Orlando Pirates umdlalo wayo wamashumi mabini eNedbank Cup bewadlalela eOrlando Stadium. Babhunza kwimidlalo elishumi lesithathu.
Kota receives in some space. Van Rooyen is on the overlap. Machopa through the middle. Can't combine with Kabelo Dlamini. Maswanganyi again, every time he collects the ball, the noise is just raised in the crowd. Maswanganyi now, cutback is good, the goal is excellent. Kabelo Dlamini scored a brace in last year's Nedbank Cup final, and he scores another today. The defending champions, the history chasers, have struck first, and the happy people are ecstatic. What a move! What a sweeping Orlando Pirates move! And of course it started with Tito Maswanganyi. Van Rooyen has also made a really good beginning to this game. Maswanganyi with an inch-perfect cutback, and Kabelo Dlamini with a perfect, picturesque finish. Washington Arubi was desperate. He flung himself to the right-hand side, but it was all in vain. It's all Orlando Pirates. The Buccaneers' hunger for their third successive Nedbank Cup title is palpable. It's great stuff from Maswanganyi, absolutely marvelous. Nkota goes to ground. The flag is waved and the free kick is given. His muscular strength. Dionhoto. Maswanganyi waits for some contact. Domestically, the evidence says that Machopa has scored 7 goals. Orlando Pirates working it around nicely. It's amazing what a run of games and serious backing can mean for a centre-half. And of course, Senatu Sibisi has got exactly that. He's wanting a little bit more from his fellow colleagues. Against the never say die Richards Bay, to Marumo Gallants' dramatic performance with 10 men in Attridgeville against Pretoria Callies in the round of 32. Dionhoto. Machopa comes very deep. Maswanganyi takes a knock from Msendami, who walks away from his crime. Daniel Msendami has drifted in and out of form in what is his very first season with Marumo Gallants.
akabethwa bani uRivero xa kuthethwa ngeNedbank Cup, akabethwa bani. Sazi noba namhlanje kumabala ase-Orlando bazambetha na. Sompempe ephinde inikezela i-free kick kumadodana ayo i-Orlando Pirates bathanda ukudlalana
Vying for their third Life Challenge Cup in a row. 50 years ago they played their semi-final in that year against AmaZulu right here in Orlando.
ondlondlo bayamnika amathuba aphinde aphisa ngebhola kakuhle kwiMarumo Gallants. Bakhawuleze bayithatha le bhola. Tito beka phambili ufuna u-evidence bakho. Waphuma unozinti wasebenza ngasemva Washington Arubi. Thathiwe nale ibhola i-Orlando Pirates nabadlali abathathu bayifaka phakathi ebhoksini. Nalithuba uMakhoba wayiyeka ibhola. Mufukeng ufikile phezu kwayo. Wayicenga wayihlaba uMufukeng kulaa bhola. Ntlontlho waluma ngezantsi. Ikona kick yokuqala esafunyana i-Orlando Pirates yalo mdlalo. Badlale ngethuba. Ibhola iMarumo Gallants ephise ngayo kuDion Hoto. Maswanganyi wakhawuleza wayipasa la bhola uDion Hoto engekafiki. Ondlondlo wazama ekude kodwa ibhola yakhe yabethe matwa iMarumo Gallants ethanda ukubuya qhoqhoqho. Iselinqaku linye kwesikaMamindlela isigodi. Orlando Pirates natsibuya kwakhona uDion Hoto waphisa ngayo le ibhola.
Mongo, the two men that are now leading the line for Marumo Gallants in what remains in this Nedbank Cup semi-final that is very, very stretched right now. Orlando Pirates and Marumo Gallants have tussled in this competition before, just a little over 3 years ago in Polokwane. That round of 16 match went all the way to a penalty shootout after goals from Ndlondlo for Gallants and Bandile Shandu for Orlando Pirates in the first half. And as you'll remember from history, Marumo Gallants won that shootout, defeated Baroka in the quarters, TTM in the semis, but not Mamelodi Sundowns in the final. They've flirted with Nedbank Cup greatness in the past and fallen short in the final hurdle. Installment of them getting far, but not far enough, not being the last team standing. They've got 12 minutes of normal time to prove us wrong. Mabasa, Maswanganyi, but Orlando Pirates are all over him right now. There's a calamitous defensive mistake, and it's nearly 2-0 for Orlando Pirates, cleared virtually off the goal line from Mabocha. Heaven knows what happens there at the back for Marumo Gallants. There was a mishap between Sibia and Ngube. And Mabasa nearly made them pay if it wasn't for that last-ditch defensive intervention from Mabocha. Here's Mtutuzeli Scott to see out what remains of normal time. Orlando Pirates leading Marumo Gallants, but that could change. And Orlando Pirates could double it up here. They could wrap things up. It's repelled from Washington Arubi. Gallants living dangerously, Scotty.
Thapelo Xoki uyabizwa. Akhupha uTito Maswanganyi. Lo tshintsho olenzwa i-Orlando Pirates kuvinqwa mazibuko ngoku. Kuvalwa ngasemva. uTito kuthiwa kakhawuleza ishiye indawo. Orlando Pirates